District. I now serve in one of the toughest districts in the state for a Republican to hold. And I do so with a target on my back. But I'm here to tell you, I serve boldly, and I do so with conservative values. I was raised by a single mom in a small town called Los Animas, Colorado, and life certainly had its challenges. A story that I like to share, and most likely the moment in which I became a conservative, was in high school. I made the cheerleading squad, and I was so excited to get home and tell my mom. And after her excitement, she asked me, "How are you going to pay for this? How are you going to pay for this?" That was a hard pill to swallow at that time. But I look back at that moment and I think, thank you. Thank you for making me go out and work for the things that I want. And so the only option was to go out and get a job. Well, Los Animas, Colorado is a very small town. We have one stoplight. So I traveled 20 miles every day to work at the pickle factory in the neighboring town. After many days and lots of hard work working in the pickle factory, I was able to buy my own things, buy the things that I enjoyed. And I was able to do so because of the lessons that my mother instilled in me. And she taught me how to be proud of who you are. And as a single mom, she couldn't afford to give me those things. So I had to go out and do it myself. And I like to refer to that as my bootstrap moment. Sorry. So when I decided to run for this House seat, it was in a blue district. And after lots of conversations with my husband and our friends and our family to get support, I decided I'm going to do this. This district was created by Democrats and for Democrats to win. They never saw me coming. And they certainly didn't expect me to work hard and to win and to continue to succeed in the things that I'm doing for Colorado. In Colorado, I serve three counties: Otero County, Pueblo County, Pueblo West, and Fremont. And I do so very proudly and so very honored to be able to serve my community. I served on city council as well and served on many committees in my small town. And my husband lost his job. He got a job 90 miles away in the city. And I thought, oh my goodness, we're leaving our small town with one stoplight. You go to the grocery store and you know everybody. And now we're going to move to the city. How are we going to do this? How are we going to adjust? I mean, just the changes that you have to think about. We knew everybody in the school district. I was a teacher in the Los Animas High School, and I also worked at the Department of Corrections. And with that knowledge and that experience, I was just very nervous and scared, and I thought, I'm moving into a blue district. I'm never going to be able to move on and be able to win a state house seat. But when I was approached by the Speaker of the House and by Keith Swartfigger, who had the seat before me, they believed in me and they saw my conservative values, and that was such an honor to even be asked to run for that seat. And so with lots of hard work, lots of dedication, lots of door knocking, and yes, making phone calls and asking for money, that's how I won. I shared my values with those that people thought I was knocking on their doors. I was making personal phone calls to those voters and asking for their support, asking them, what can I do for you and how can I make things better for you? You have to make those connections with your voters, and you have to be willing to do the work, and you absolutely have to be willing to sacrifice many long nights away from your family. I serve in Denver for 120 days as our session, and my husband stays at home and works from home so that he can manage the home, and so he can manage the kids, and so he can manage to get the kids to practice, get the kids to school, try to remember that he's supposed to send $5 for the field trip, and without his support, that is not something I could do by myself. I leave on Monday morning, and I stay in Denver until Friday evening, and I come home, and just being able to have that experience and to have my daughters see me as a leader is just something that I am just so very blessed and so able to be here with you and share that experience as well. And this has absolutely been an experience that I will always treasure and that I will continue to work on and work with and continue on my journey. Along with that, though, I've been able to serve boldly, and that has come with accolades from across the nation. I have been recognized as an emerging leader by many groups, such as the Colorado Taxpayers Union. I have been named a member of the American Conservative Union's Top 10 Conservative Under 40. I've even been recognized by MSNBC as an emerging leader in Colorado. Now, you know you're doing something right when MSNBC is doing a story about you, and they're telling the liberals, she's the one to watch. You need to keep an eye on her. We don't know what she's up to. Watch her. I love that. And I see the demographics changing in our Republican Party, and I'm so happy to be part of that and be able to make those changes that our party needs. I don't meet the typical stereotype. I'm young, I'm Hispanic, and I'm conservative. Our message resonates with people beyond age, beyond race, and beyond the levels of wealth. Independence, work ethic, and freedom. In Colorado, this election cycle, we need to ensure that we are doing all that we can do to elect the conservative leaders. I will personally be fighting to get back our Colorado State House and State Senate by working hard on those races. And I'm not sure if any of you have heard about the recall elections that happened in Colorado. Yeah, that seems to be a problem when you step all over our Second Amendment rights. Yes. There are repercussions. And with that, 2 state senators lost their jobs in the recall elections, and one was forced just to resign. And when I first took this job and took this opportunity, I was told, keep your head down, don't make waves, and if you want to win, lean to the left. That is not me, and that is not how I serve. I serve boldly. And I didn't keep my head down. I didn't keep my head down. I did make some waves, and I didn't lean to the left. So we were very successful in those historic recalls, and we definitely have made a statement in Colorado. And so with that, I just want to say thank you all for your time. My website is www.clarice47.com if you want to learn more about me. And we'd be more than happy to have you in Colorado and join our venture on to take over the House and the Senate and hopefully our gubernatorials. So if you ever have an opportunity to come down, walk, knock, or make phone calls, come down. You are more than welcome. Thank you.